Probably neither one of those off the rip now that I think about it. But we can let the people know that we have this fitness challenge on the way.
Yeah, we have a fitness challenge on the way. We start August 1st. That's why I'm about to I'll probably black out tonight from drinking.
How many days are in July?
Shit, 31.
31.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. That's why I say I'm probably gonna black out the next 2 nights.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna cut the drinking off.
You cutting drinking off?
What?
Yeah. Good for you.
Maybe just on pie days. I ain't gonna lie like that. Maybe just on pie days.
Just been a social drink on pie days, but other days it's like no alcohol.
Yeah. That's pretty much my life.
Agua. Yeah. Oh, you halfway? Well. But anyway, yeah, we about to get to it August 1st.
Yeah.
3-month stretch.
Yep.
We have our goals in mind of where we want to be.
Yep.
And they're personal to us. You know, we're gonna share it with each other.
Yeah.
So we kind of hold everybody accountable.
Yeah, I do know how many pounds though. I got a number.
Okay, you want to speak on it?
Yeah, I got a number.
You want to speak on where you at now?
Yeah, I can. Right now I'm at like 215, and I want it to be anywhere from 200 to 204. So I'm looking at it like.
Wait a minute. Wait. 204 is a random ass number. What
because hey, that's my shit. I look good at 204.
Because 5 is a little different. Just a little different.
5 is just that wasn't a number. Yeah, that wasn't a number when I looked in the morning. Yeah, that was not the number when I looked in the mirror that morning and said, this shit looks good right here.
At 203, I look anorexic, but 204.
Yeah. Yeah, 204.
I'm maxed out.
That's the one.
205.
Right nah, I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, I don't know nothing about 205. I don't know nothing about 205. 204, 200, somewhere around there.
That's respect. For me, I'm 220. I usually walk around at 215. I've been 215 since I was 18. But my goal is to get down to 220. I'm sorry, 200.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to say, nigga.
Yeah, I'm already there. I won, nigga. No, I'm gonna get down to 200 and
you said you were now?
220.
Okay.
And you know, if you know me, I like whiskey. I partake. So I'm gonna add that to my goal too, to just cut it down.
It ain't gonna make you fat, bro.
It metabolizes the sugar. Because even if I don't eat sweets, I drink liquor.
A lot. How much liquor you drink? A lot.
But yeah, that's my goal, man.
Yeah, all right. Well, since
and then when I get 210, I'm gonna be on the podcast with just wife beaters. Nothing else. I might go. I might go to my job. Yeah.
I'm glad you can see that time. We need to get you a pen in the past so you can mark that out. But I find it and take it out.
And I know the time. Yeah, I know the time.
Yeah, I got it too. But yeah, I want to go around work like that too. Get a tank top and just have
that's cool.
The company stitched on the.
So I'm right there with you. I'm trying to drop 20. Trying to drop 20. Trying to go from 190 to $170.
Okay.
In 3 months.
3 months.
3 months. Oh, and if anybody out there wants to join us, man, feel free just to feel motivated to do it for yourself.
Right on.
And just know too that we're in the same boat y'all are. We work 9 to 5s. We got kids. We got families. We drink. We smoke. We fuck. We do all that. We can do this together, man. 3 months.
I go back for seconds, thirds.
Yeah, big plate, big portions.
Taurus, nigga.
Can't do it.
You can't do it.
I got a real slow metabolism, man. I can't eat nothing like I used to. I got to eat 1 plate. If it's 2, I'm miserable for a good day.
Acid reflux.
And just fat. I'm currently like 225, which is low. Last year I was up about 240.
Okay.
Chunky monkey. And so yeah, I'm gonna get with y'all. I'm gonna try to. If I get under 220, I'll be happy with that.
Right on.
Okay. Anything is good, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this visceral fat off my body.
Yeah.
More body.
It's more shape, I guess, than
weight.
Yeah.
Because if I get to what I if I like the look of it, and like I really don't care about my weight, but it's just more so the look of it. Yeah. That visceral fat around my stomach, like that shit got like, look at my arms, dog. I'm supposed to be a slim nigga, bro. But then I fuck around and got this goddamn pot belly where it looking like goddamn Buddha in this bitch, and I don't like it.
That lean body.
Man, come on, cuz. But anyway, y'all boys ready to get this show on the road, man?
Yeah, man, let's get to it. Wow. You know what time it is. We in here paying bills. We in here growing this thing. It's gonna be real serious here in a few years, man. It's gonna be the biggest shit y'all ever seen.
Months. Right
on. It's the good homies. Appreciate all our first-time listeners, all our day ones. You know what I say? We love to love. You show it to us, we'll always show it back. You know what time it is, who it is. It's the blackest one of them all. Black Rod. I got everybody's favorite country cousin, the good homie Mario. I got my favorite light-skinned nigga. The beige one, I call him. Goddamn good homie, Danny. And to his left, you know who it is. He's the meanest one of everybody. The biggest asshole. The biggest dick.
Pause.
The good homie, Phil. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's funny, man?
The man got the biggest asshole and dick. God damn.
He was calling me a big asshole and a big dick.
It depends on how you take it.
Depends on how you take it.
It's a run-on sentence. It's okay. It's okay.
You know, I've come to, accept the fact that I'm not a nice person. I'm an asshole. I'm a dick. And now that I've finally chose to embrace that about myself, it's over for niggas. It's a wrap.
This is your arc.
Growth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Your arc.
The dick is growing.
Wow.
All right. I see what time we on today. I can see it.
Hey, yeah. Well, open up a lane for me to shit on last week. Jokey joke. Go ahead, continue.
No, we're not going to. Gotta go watch.
No, you don't. I didn't. I sit here and I was on the broadcast and I didn't watch, so I wouldn't even force y'all to do it. I thought about deleting the episode.
Damn,
that's right.
I did. I was like, man, I'm finna get this shit out. We can't go out like this. Fuck no.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back and watch it again to see exactly why I felt that way though.
Always striving for greatness.
Always.
Like everybody should.
Fucking perfection. Right. No, I'm not a perfectionist. But striving for excellence, though, yes.
And there's nothing wrong with that either, man.
What?
Being a perfectionist?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that.
As far as if
I don't believe in perfection.
But it's okay to chase it.
Yeah. Excellence is what I strive for.
Okay.
And if I end up being perfect, then so be it. But an excellent effort, that's what I go for.
Every time.
Every fucking time. Every fucking time.
That's what we hear. That's why we here.
Facts.
To be excellent.
Yes.
And we want you guys to be excellent too. But let's get into the whole MLK files being dropped.
Mm-hmm.
230,000 pages.
Damn.
More than 6,000 files. And this was part of Homeboy Prez. When he came into office, that's how he rolled out that he wanted to speak about. He wanted to release files on the assassination of MLK and JFK.
Yeah.
And?
RFK.
And?
Epstein files.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely said that.
That's what he said.
But since he dropped the ball with the Epstein files, because his balls is in the Epstein files, he had to come out with something that would massage his followers.
Yeah.
Try it.
And his followers don't give a damn.
They don't. Some. So right now, my take on it is, okay, these files were supposed to be about Martin Luther King's assassination. Mm-hmm. But somehow it got twisted into extramarital affairs. Mm-hmm. So that should already tell people what type of time they on.
Right.
So the question is, does anything this man has done with having affairs and being married and being a martyr, does that taint his legacy?
As a Black American, for me, no. That anything the FBI got to say about Martin Luther King, who they saw as an enemy or a threat, I just don't want to hear shit they got to say about Martin Luther King. I turn my nose up at all that shit.
Yeah.
Everything in the file. They whole shit was to like make this man look like, he was a fraud. That was their whole ploy, really. They did surveillance on Martin Luther King to dampen his influence. Yeah. So no, I just feel like everything they did do, they just, it was, they had an agenda the whole time. So no, I don't give a fuck what the FBI got to say about Martin Luther King. He died for me. So no, I don't give a fuck about who he fucked, none of that either. I don't care what he did with, his man parts, dog. That doesn't matter to me. The bigger scheme or the bigger point of it all was the shit that he was talking about. So, no, I don't care about a married man having sex with somebody else when they trying to save the world.
Crazy thing for me is about this is we're taking their word, the ops. That's like you having an op come and tell you about your homeboy and you running with what they say.
Yeah.
I thought it was common knowledge. I was expecting, I think what people wanted from the MLK files was the back end of it. Like, how did he, did the CIA kill him?
Right.
Yeah.
Not all the, smear campaigns on him. I thought that was all public knowledge. I thought
it is.
His extramarital stuff was already out.
Yeah, people put it in books. People that walked with him put it in the book.
So, but everything's sensationalized. So
yes,
I came out with it. The files was about his assassination, but we seem to have looked past that and went straight to the bullshit.
Yeah, and where his wife heard all of that shit. She stayed with him her whole life, even after he was gone. She wore his name, carried his legacy. I don't care about that shit. That happened in his house. He had a whole burden he was carrying for us. So, yeah, I don't want to just be saying fuck them people on here. So,
but
fuck them.
Fuck them, girl.
All right. We are all on the same page as far as how we feel about this, for sure, because it doesn't matter to what his legacy is. And as I sit here right now, Rod has some artwork within his home, and I'm looking at it says legacy. The goal is not to live forever; it is to create something that will. And what Dr. King did during the Civil Rights era, everything that he stood for, will absolutely live forever. Right. Matter of fact, his legacy is even colder to me now, right? Because y'all know I'm of the mindset that maybe desegregation wasn't the best thing for Black people, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to put some respect on Dr. King's name. I'm taking it as, with these wiretaps and as far as the audio and whatever they have to quote unquote prove that it's not just whatever, those are set to release in 2027. So if I'm going to take these files as accurate as real, there is something that they talk about as far as to where the FBI sent him a note and let him know, like, hey, we know about all this shit that you do whenever you're on the road. This
Right.
one, that one, that
Right.
one, and the other, blah,
Right.
blah, blah, right? Mm-hmm. And they, at the end of the note, they was like, hey, man, just kill yourself. It was something within 34 days, blah, 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 whatever the shit may be. Mm-hmm. Then I also learned that they were sending the information to his wife. They were letting other people know about what he had gone to attempt to splinter the movement. And if you are Martin Luther King Jr., and they send you this letter and they let you know, like, hey, we got you dead to right, and you still keep doing that shit anyway, like, boy, fuck you.
Right.
Hey, nigga, you just shot up my list
Right.
on like some of the greatest black people ever, because it's like, damn, these niggas say, hey, bro, we got you dead to right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. I have a dream.
Yeah.
I can fuck as many bitches as I want to
man.
fuck.
And go back home.
And go
my
back
wife
home to
gonna love
Coretta.
me.
Yeah, and my wife gonna love me.
My wife gonna love me. Fuck what y'all.
My wife understand that, like, hey, man, I'm going out here getting spit on, water hose, bit by dogs, locked in jail. I deserve some pussy on the side when I'm on the road while she's at home raising our children, because I'm doing a great work for my community. That if anybody deserves some pussy on the side, it was Martin Luther the King Jr.
Me, I deserve it. If anybody,
Yeah, man. But
Any
niggas,
black man.
niggas don't want to tell the truth in this bitch.
any black,
Niggas wanna,
if any black man in the U.S. deserve
Yeah, that's
The
how
box.
the
hot
that
pocket,
shit. But compared to what Martin Luther King was trying to do for his race and the country, that shit is just small fries, dog. Who he laid down with at night. That shit
niggas,
is,
every nigga that's sitting on this couch in chair, whose grandmother was alive at that time, married or not, should have gave Martin Luther King Jr. some pussy.
off the strength.
don't talk about my grandma like that.
I see what, Dr. King, I see what you out here doing. I know that you get rock stoned at you. They spit on you. They call you all type of negative things. But when you in my city, you good. You need your shoulders rubbed. I know you've been marching all day. Rub me, rub your feet.
Come on, man. And think of just how many,
That's what he
too.
did to
Like
Jesus.
in droves, too. Like it's just women out there for that. It's good black women out there just for that. Cause they know, man, Doc, he need to unwind, man.
He needs to unwind.
Let me make sure I'm in this hotel lobby,
The
cause
same way I'm sitting on this couch sipping on this bourbon, he need to be, which he did, need to sit up there and sip on that bourbon. I heard he went through, shit was stressful. I heard he used to go through a fifth of whiskey a night.
Right.
I'm sure it was him and his partners drinking and shit just the same way we sitting here drinking now.
And put the extra on it though.
And of course, we know that he used to smoke cigarettes. It's public knowledge. They said the evening that he was assassinated, stepped on the balcony to have a square before he messed around and went out to dinner.
Yeah.
Shot him.
yeah.
And so that's more of a thing as far as to why everybody that goes through the files and can kind of figure out, like, hey, the petty criminal that y'all said traveled from Chicago or wherever else to Memphis to kill Dr. King. What was his name? James Earl, whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah, how he did all that.
Like, this nigga is not even good with guns, but y'all saying he pulled off an assassination of Dr. King. But anyway, we'll
Man, and now let's
not
not
the
let it go,
conversation, so.
bro. Cause
Huh?
let's not just really let it go. Cause
I mean, the family won a lawsuit in 1999 as far as
Civil suit.
yeah,
civil
civil suit
suit.
against the government.
And that says a lot.
it says quite a bit.
The file says a lot. The file says a lot. That's how much of a threat he was
Yes.
to the establishment that they had however many thousands of
And
pages.
and the establishment they recognize this, just like Phil said earlier about the letter he got telling him that he needs to kill himself, and
They thought the man was going to run for president, and they was shaking in their fucking boots because of how he was uniting the country.
of how much control and power he could wield. Mm-hmm. And it's funny, when I was looking at the letter that you had sent us in the group, they had put Roy Wilkins,
Yeah.
which was I think the founder of the NAACP, or one of the leaders, the first leader, and his ideology versus Martin Luther King, to me, was basically like Martin Luther King versus
The nation.
MLK.
Okay. Martin Luther King
I mean, I'm
versus
sorry.
Malcolm.
Malcolm X. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So
Nation Malcolm.
Yeah, so they're gonna always go with the lesser
Yeah.
because I spoke to you about everybody about this. There's a reason why there's a MLK Street in every city, every town, because they want us to be friendly niggas. They don't want us to be Malcolm X.
Militant.
Yeah, radical. They don't want us to be that. So they'll give us this leader because he's a little bit easier to digest than this one. And it was just funny just seeing that in that letter, how they put Wilkins in there because he wanted to go through the courts and legal system, and he wasn't out there in people's faces like MLK
Protesting.
was. Yeah. He was behind the scenes trying to get shit done. And it's just funny how these guys fucking operate.
Yeah.
And then they wrote the letter to make it seem like it came from a nigga.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. The FBI wrote a letter to this man trying to make it sound like it was somebody maybe from his camp or somewhere near him, encouraging him to die.
Yeah.
You know, he was later and then he was later assassinated in a hotel that people believe that, you know, all the phones and everywhere he was tapped was, you know, all this shit was all the phones and everything where he stayed was tapped by the FBI. The man is assassinated. Then his mother was assassinated. I just don't want to, like I say, they are the enemy for real. When it comes to, like, they chose him as their enemy when he did nothing to them. And, you know, that was their whole goal. COINTELPRO was to shit on Martin Luther King. Let's make people feel different about him than they already do. Let's dampen his influence on his people and our people too, because, you know, he was touching some hearts on the other side as well.
Yeah, he was.
But let me be that guy. Jesse, I see you. Sips drink. Goddamn, Danny sipped a drink. Yeah, Jesse, I see you. Because it's going to always be one that look like us. They look like us, but they not with us.
Yeah, I asked ChatGPT about that shit too. I asked him
About what?
if I should even be trying to believe any of the shit that they release about Martin Luther King. And they say meet it all with high skepticism.
Yeah. Especially his assassination. And just,
I said basically all the files really, because that's what they were there to do. It wasn't about, you know, protecting him or none of that shit. He was an enemy. And the whole operation was him being an enemy, find any bad thing you can possibly say, make it sound worse, get him out of here.
This nigga's a communist. I don't know, man. When he get up there and get these speeches, man, I kind of rock with bro. Maybe I'm a communist too. Maybe I feel, bro.
Yeah, and speaking of communists, that was the people's way of making it okay to tap this man's phones and hotel rooms because they labeled him that.
Yeah.
And then at that time, you know, those were supposed to be our biggest enemy.
Yeah.
But all this shit is a play. Because they don't want to release these damn Epstein files. And then I want to say that if not most of his homeboy Prez base, they don't want to see black people have anything. So if I can please them with just this little bit of maybe putting dirt on MLK and his legacy and getting rid of the holiday and everything, maybe we can kind of please them so they won't be so upset about these files that we're not releasing.
He threw everything up against the wall.
And I don't think it worked.
It didn't.
Because he ran the campaign both times he ran. Well, he ran 3 times, won twice. But anytime he ran, like he speaks on, and people think that he's this great white hope savior, and he's gonna drain the swamp back in 2016, or they're gonna whatever they had with the QAnon Pizzagate shit, exposing pedophiles and all that shit, and whatever the fuck else is going on. It's like there was a large portion of your base that was within that particular frame of mind. And now Epstein being the biggest character in all of that, and you have a chance to give the people what you told them that you was gonna give them, and you don't. They not satisfied.
And he also he didn't even have to do what he did. They came out and said the shit didn't exist.
Man,
Like
that part.
You could have just kept pushing it down the road like you did with everything else.
That part.
Like I got this new health plan in two weeks. I'm laid out in 2 weeks.
I'm doing this for the people.
You could have just kept doing that shit your whole career, your whole
The presidency.
just like he did with his new medical plan, right? He could have done that, but nah, these motherfuckers tried to tell you it don't exist.
Yeah.
After they just told you it's on my desk.
On my desk. I haven't looked at them yet.
That nigga panicked.
And
He hit the red button. What we got?
But that's what's curious to me. Like, bro, he's always been a liar.
Yeah. Last thing he said was Biden them put it on that shit.
Yeah, they planted his name on the Epstein
Yeah.
list like we ain't seen that nigga
thing
partying
is-
with bro.
the thing that don't exist,
Pictures before AI.
The thing that don't exist
Obama and Biden made up the thing that don't exist.
and put me on there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Extremely crazy. But like,
But
so
you
when
see, oh my bad.
Go ahead.
And you see how you use your critical thinking for that little thing, people gonna miss it.
I'm curious as to why Trump supporters don't have critical thinking skills.
They need a savior.
It's how they got there, in my opinion, though. Like that's how they got there in the first place.
Where is the critical thinking skills? Like, Danny, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Is it just with the Trump supporters to where the critical thinking skills are minimal, or is it the conservative party altogether?
No, I think I think it's people in general. It's not just conservative. It's not just Trump people. It's like I use a metaphor like a sports team. Mm-hmm. Like you extremely.
You better not say nothing about the Dallas Cowboys. I swear to God, I splash this bourbon on you, nigga. I don't swear to God, I'm lying. But
Case in point, right here.
because I know where you're going.
This is what I'm talking about. Like you will not like. It don't matter what a motherfucker say. You're not about to say this shit about my team,
That's the
right?
yeah.
You're not about to say it.
They chose a side already.
so
Yeah, they already. So in order to,
But I feel like I'm fair about the
president.
Cowboys though,
you are, but
Yeah.
you still just had that
that
reaction.
reaction. That's all.
because I know we like talking shit to each other.
I wasn't even gonna do it though. I was gonna let you make it, man.
Thank you.
You know, your offensive lineman got hurt this week. I was gonna let you make it, but no, it's human nature. We do patterns and we do tribes, and
Yeah.
they are part of this tribe.
Yes.
And a lot of these people made it part of their whole identity.
Culture damn
Their
near.
whole damn identity is being a Trumper. You got fucking Trump fucking flags flying up the back of your boat at the lake, all this bullshit. So how the fuck, that becomes a whole lot more to walk back
Yeah.
than just, hey, I voted for Trump.
Right.
Whenever it's your whole identity.
Yeah.
So you're in the stage of denial, basically. You know, everybody's fucked up over this shit. You know, we have a fucked up system, but these people are still denying what it is, the truth that's in front of them. And I think that's a human thing. Humans do that shit.
Because of what they prefer.
How they identify is why people get worked up over the trans shit. Is because your whole identity is being a man. Your whole identity is being a woman, feminine, all this shit. So when anything challenges that shit, you meet it with force. You're not gonna have that shit.
That's why people think there's a gay agenda.
It's easier to have a target on the wall. It's easier to have a target on the wall than to look at yourself and how you got to where you're at.
This when they get out there and say they're trying to make my son gay because they got gay parents on Cartoon Network.
And then the kids,
Not
and
just-
that's the way the Epstein shit's stuck because it's a visceral thing to protect your kids. So whenever they say, "Hey, this guy's going after the kids," hell nah, we ain't going for it because we all got kids. It's like we're not doing it.
And
We're not doing it. We
Yeah.
But so anything, the MLK files or Biden or Obama indictments and shit like that, they not going for it because we had the visceral reaction about our kids,
Yeah.
and we're not gonna let you just cover it up when it's right there in plain sight.
right.
Yeah, one of them, that one thing that got the kids on it, they standing on that one. Like, show us that shit, and then we can maybe get to some other stuff. But
That's what Bernice said, right?
But
Now show us the Epstein list.
one
You done
thing,
put all my guys' shit out on the, on the webs.
I do want to say this to circle back to Dr. King. Like, as far as his daughter, his family's concerned, like, I believe that Dr. King's legacy is solidified. Like, there's nothing that can come out about Dr. King that will undo any of the work that he did. So y'all don't have a thing to worry about.
not over here, not with us.
not with us, not with me ever.
Yeah, anybody in their right mind, it shouldn't be like, oh, I can't believe that this man had all this going on or whatever the fuck or didn't, was saying that we shall overcome.
Right.
Like this man was saying, oh my God, maybe we shouldn't judge people by the content of their character because of the person that was giving us this message was doing these things that people thought were horrible.
Right.
And white people loved him too. And that's
but
so you missed your mark.
You missed your mark.
Yeah,
you
no,
shitting
no.
on somebody that white people love too. So,
Y'all niggas could tell me Dr. King was out here slitting the throat of babies, and that shit is not gonna matter, bro. It's not gonna matter because the work is done. The work is done.
I'm gonna ride with you, dog.
No, but that ass. Think about it. Think about how they taught us about him, what you learned about him on your own, and the work that he did. If you honestly found out that this nigga was slashing the throat of babies, would you be like, he was wrong? In the work that he did.
You about to make me say some sick shit. I ain't want to get no sick shit going.
We getting sick, Mario.
He's about to get sicker.
Let's get. Go ahead.
This comes back around to my point. How it don't matter what. It does not matter what Trump does. They already ride for him. They already believe in the work that he's doing.
But he ain't even did work at that level of what Dr. King did. That's what I understand about the supporters.
They think he did. They think shutting down this border and getting all these immigrants out of here is like fucking God's work. They really believe that shit.
That is insane to me.
Insane.
But that's why I don't really fuck with this country's version of Christianity, because it's just draped in white nationalism and white pride, and I can't rock with it at all. But anyway, that's my personal shit I'm letting out on this podcast like I do every week.
But let's just keep in mind that us, the good homies, everybody that's listening, everybody you know, they are erasing us from history. So don't let them try to put an asterisk or put dirt on MLK just to lessen his legacy. Let's keep him propped up. Teach our kids, make sure they teach their kids the important work that this man did during the 60s when it was okay for white people to be racist and treat black people like shit.
Yeah, but you better not fuck something on the side, though, because that's just...
And may I add that it's
crazy.
And may I add, it's like, it's okay to be human. Maybe he was a human with the proper message, but was human. Maybe us as people or as humans shouldn't put people on pedestals. And we'll take that to we've been talking about Trump supporters. Any chance I get to rail on Christianity, I'm going to do it. We take it to our churches as far as like if you fuck with Bishop Jakes or Joe Osteen or whoever it might be. That man of God or woman of God is a person just like you.
Yeah.
Yep.
No more pedestals. Just understand that these people are human, trying to do a honest job. Some of them.
Yeah.
And I believe that Dr. King was somebody that was very much so human, trying to do an honest job for the betterment of everyone.
And I do think he succeeded, too.
Yes.
He did.
That's why if he was slashing the throats of babies, bro, it don't matter because he succeeded, bro.
Yeah. He's good. It's a whole lot of shit that you can say that the good he did is going to outweigh.
Yeah.
I would say that for shit sure is. Or for shit show, I ain't gonna say for shit sure, because that is not how it go. But yeah, for shit show,
We in the South.
He went from slang to proper back to like, nah, nigga, I know how I was
I'm gonna
raised.
say this shit how it's supposed to go.
Just in case there's some niggas from New York listen to it.
But yeah, dog, you just, he just did too much good for really anything in a file. Like anything the FBI gotta say, no, like Martin Luther King really, whether we agree with, the tactics or the stuff he did or not, man, that man made life better for people sitting in this room right now.
Right.
And just, there's nothing nobody can tell me about somebody who laid down their life for the shit that we kind of had to go through since the 80s. So, just being born in America is what I say the 80s. But, so personally for me, no, don't talk about Martin Luther King, dog. Yeah. Don't talk about Martin Luther King to me.
Shouldn't be able to with any Black American. But speaking of America, they just released that, guess what, America? You can help us be great again by donating through Venmo. So with this, I think it's $67 trillion deficit that we in, you can help us be great by donating. If that ain't the funniest shit, but let me ask you guys this. Who do y'all feel like is going to be those people that donate?
The same people that's been donating.
Yeah, it's already a thing. They just made it easier for these people to do it digitally.
Yeah, it's been a thing since 1843 or some shit like that. Yeah. But what I want to know is, since it can be done by American citizens easier now, I ain't gonna hold you, cuz I don't. Who would want to do that unless it's a tax write-off?
Yeah,
that would be my only.
I wonder, is there a way for millionaires and billionaires to donate to the deficit
and get a tax write-off?
Mm-hmm. That seems like the play to me. Yeah. Now for, somebody that it can't be a tax write-off for at that level, it's like, now you just,
you love America too much.
Them people ain't paying taxes. That's the fucked up part.
And there it is.
I gotta fix that mic because he had a great point and said it into absolutely nothing.
The universe.
Yeah, we're gonna share a mic when he want to turn this way. Let me lean like this. And now my shit finna come apart. God damn it.
But yeah, you're right.
Some people don't pay taxes, so they don't have this need to write off shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the way bigger thing to me, especially on the millionaire billionaire level, is this meme coin that's basically totally not trackable. You can buy this Trump coin and get favors from the U.S. government without it being on the books, basically.
Hey man,
so this little Venmo shit, it's like,
welcome to America.
Cool, but they're just making it easier for the stupid people, not the billionaires, the stupid people.
Yeah.
That fucking, that's the whole banking system is Venmo. Yeah.
And it's gonna I ain't gonna say a poor people's tax, but it's almost like a poor people's tax. Like these blind followers that's just, I don't know, man.
They taxing fiends.
It's wild.
You got to get the crackheads. You got to get that money off them crackheads.
And to prove just how patriotic I am, guess what I'm gonna do? Besides fly a flag off the back of my truck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna donate.
Especially since you got a bunch of people from the other side talking shit. Because that's really all it takes, it seemed like, for, his followers to get riled up, is just for somebody to say, oh, that shit is stupid. And they gonna go for it, though. They gonna support shit just because the other side said, yeah, we don't like that. And that don't really make sense.
Trolls.
Yeah, they gonna go for it just because it's him and they with him, and the other side is fuck the other side to them. So,
yeah. And who's the other side?
Shit, the Democrats and everybody that's following in line with anything they talking about. Yeah, us.
Swindlers, tricksters.
Yeah.
Wide noses breathing up all that air.
They Clayton Biggs.
Oh man.
All them.
Yeah, good job.
But yeah, you will have to give me an incentive. Cause ain't no fucking way. You taxing my check. You taxing the food. You're taxing my gas to put in my car. You put tax on my car to get to work.
Yeah.
Tax my house after I already bought it.
Yeah. After that, and you paying land tax on it until ever. Not really your house. Well, the house itself is yours, but not the land.
Yeah.
Like,
and I wonder just how many people it is out there like me that see this shit and feel like, you know, I spend most of my time when it comes to government and money, I spend most of my time trying to get over on their ass. I'm trying to get what I can get from them. Hell, for them to even think that I think I might want to send them $1, a red cent. Fuck no. That is just not what's going on over here, dog.
Absolutely not.
We trying to do that other shit where they give it to us.
yeah. But
That they owe too. You still owe me by 40 and one of them, yeah. And
40
one of
acres
them
and a mule.
mules, yeah.
yeah, give me
I
that.
want it.
Yeah, give me that.
I still want it.
Give me that John Deere with the attachable kit on the back.
Yes.
Like that motherfucker can be a backhoe, whatever I need.
I'll leave you alone.
Man.
Too. I won't say shit else to you, man.
Watch how I work these 40 acres. Shit, 20 of them gonna be weed. Nigga.
Yeah. We making all kind of ropes.
That they ain't legalized.
Facts. But fellas, I was looking at the other day that Paul Pierce was speaking on, can a woman bring a man peace?
Was this on his podcast?
Yeah. And it's a very interesting question because I'm pretty sure people going, well, we kind of think the same, so we probably gonna be on the same track, but
We might not.
Can a woman bring a man peace?
You should direct your question at somebody.
Mario.
I don't think nobody can bring peace to a person that ain't got it for themselves. If you out here looking for peace in another person, you fucked up for real. So no, can't nobody bring you peace. Get in your damn own mind and figure your shit out. But if she need to be bringing you. No, I can't say that.
Yes, you can.
A nice ass at a good time. You know what I'm saying? Look for that in a woman.
Thought you was gonna say
not
no
peace,
country.
brother. Because that's some shit you got to get on your own.
So are you saying women are like the devil's children and they don't know peace?
No, I'm saying some women got peace of their own. Some women are at peace right now. Mm-hmm. They can't get that shit to you though. That's theirs. She can't give you peace.
So, but you
got to bring your own.
But you feel like she can't bring a man peace?
No, no. A woman can't bring a man peace.
Why not?
Because if he ain't got that shit on his own, then I think.
But a good woman can't help a man learn the ways of peacefulness.
I think that they can
Hold on.
environment.
I think Phil about to break him.
Nah, he not. A good woman can use. I think a good woman can, add value to your life and shit like that. But no, I just don't think a person, a human being, can't give another human being peace.
You know what? When I first heard this question, I had the same thought as you. To like, no, it had peace, happiness, whatever. It's an inside job, which is true. But also, just in my relational experiences, I understand that, like, you can come into somebody's life and introduce them to peace, tranquility, happiness, and bring that and be that for their lives.
As an option, right?
Shit, hey man, Phil about to play this part for his girl as soon as he get home.
Nah, I'm not.
Listen to this piece right here.
Damn.
Fight Club.
So, what do you think? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Ask your question.
Okay. Good homie beige guy. Do you think a woman can bring a man peace?
I think they can provide the example or the environment for that. Because you can come in wanting peace all you want, working on everything, but if you go into an environment with a woman that their whole world is chaos, is very different than if everything is peaceful there. You know, it can provide like I said, the environment for that to happen.
Okay.
Like a club promoter or something. You know, we can provide the venue for you.
Set the vibe, huh?
You know, but I agree that you need to have it for yourself, but also you need to know it exists.
Right.
Like, because you don't know what you don't know. You could be, your whole life is chaos. Your whole life is grief, and you never knew anything else. So then you run up on a woman that has peace, and you're like, oh, I could possibly do that.
Yeah, I feel you.
Okay.
What was the context of Paul Pierce's conversation, or what did he have to say about it? So we can kind of get more so into the lane of his thinking as far as why he said
just that a woman can never bring you peace.
He's damaged.
He's more at peace being alone than with a woman.
I once seen him buy a girlfriend.
A mail order bride.
I don't know what he was talking about. He was on that show with
escort.
KG that time.
P. Diddy?
And he was talking about it. Yeah, they got this website where you can go on here and you can buy you a girlfriend for the night and shit. Yeah,
It's a prostitute.
yeah. So
he
he on that type of time as well too. Like motherfucker buying girlfriends out here ain't trying too
I
hard.
don't pay you for what you do. I need you to leave. No, my view on it is just from a universal perspective. I don't think so. Just based on men are structured. That's how we made. Women are chaotic. And that's why that dynamic works. Because we feed off of each other's energy. What I do think is a woman brings feminine energy into your life that you might not be connected to, or you might be missing in your life. But as far as it could go hand in hand with being happy and being in happiness, but it could be just them turning you on to a side of you that you haven't seen or been in touch with. Look at me getting deep.
So I guess it really kind of depends on the state quality of the man.
Yeah, and the woman.
And the woman. Because, how exists in this particular lifetime. I can't think of a time in my life to like, no matter what I've been through, my ups and my downs or whatever, where I didn't have a peaceful nature or a calmness to me, no matter what I was going through.
Right.
Then you have some men who don't know that. And I guess to be honest, it shouldn't be a gender thing because it's more so a human thing.
Yeah.
Because that shit could be the other way around. There are some women who don't know calmness, peace. All they know is chaos.
True. So,
And then sometimes a man can come be a stabilizing force in their life to help them know peace.
Yeah. And you can feed off of each other because you might be a peaceful person, but with your girl being chaotic, and she be like, no, fuck that. Or vice versa. You might go that way when you normally wouldn't.
And I think the beautiful thing about you know, as we get deeper into this conversation, as far as to like making the distinction about it not being gender specific, is I'm somebody who believes in duality. And I know that, you know, we have this masculine and feminine energy that resides in all of us, whether we understand it or not. Now, some people lean more so towards the masculine, male or female. Some people lean more so towards the feminine, male or female. But there's a dance and a balance that each person walks around trying to figure out.
Right. The quote unquote good and evil.
Yeah, good and evil. Or like I say, peacemaker warrior. Depending on what situation that you're looking at is how that duality balances itself out. And it can be, since life is layered, it's nuanced, it's not just one thing.
Right.
And sometimes I think because of the simplicity of the human mind, sometimes we try to make it one thing. We try to make it cut and dry when really it's extremely nuanced.
There's some gray areas.
And that's the beautiful thing about tuning in to watch the good homies.
Because we tuned in.
Is that we will attempt to talk about the nuance from a regular perspective.
Yeah.
An everyday perspective. Like these are real life conversations that, you know, sometimes people don't have. I feel like this. One of the reasons that we want to start doing what we're doing now is because like when it comes to conversations like this, people that think like this, it's not a lot of representation out there for what we want to do, the things that we are into.
Right.
Like sometimes I think I made a joke with Rod the other day. It's like, you know, whenever there are heterosexual men in these particular spaces that want to talk about duality, they got long dressing off in the woods in Costa Rica somewhere with a little bit of Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But we are everyday men that drink, that might smoke and have different vices, but we try to figure out how we balance this shit out. And we're not just so much into our masculine energy to where it's just get money, fuck bitches. But we try to have a balance between how we respect everyone.
Yeah.
And some people they struggle with that. But it's people out there that are yearning for and longing for more.
Yeah.
And we're the ones that give it to you.
And fuck the bitches for the money.
Okay.
Some people feel peace whenever they have money.
Yeah.
Man. I know it's forbidden to say Drake lines, but one of his favorite lines of mine is like, and I'm happiest when I can buy what I want.
Yes.
Get what I want. Yeah, so when that money is in a good place, that shit. Like just when your money in a good place and something happened to your car, it's like, damn, it's always something. It's like, glad I got the money to fix that.
Yeah. I mean, anytime
who gives a damn?
Anytime I ever been
another
through
one.
something and I bought something afterwards, I felt, it makes me feel good.
Oh, I got the money to cover this. I
yeah.
don't give a damn.
Yeah, I ever been through something and went shopping or bought me a new something that I like. That takes the sting off.
When was the last time y'all think Jeff Bezos was sad? Oh shit! I just got to answer myself.
He go through female problems.
When
his
wife took his money.
he got through women problems.
When half his money went away?
Yeah.
He was
He
still
got all
rich as
that
shit.
money. Yeah, he got all that money and need a woman. So
I'm sure he was sad after his wife went in for that procedure and botched her face.
That man need to be married. That's crazy coming from me.
If you look at it, mostly all wealthy men are
Yeah.
tax write off.
With bitches on the side.
Hey, as long as we have that, talk,
Yeah.
you know what it is over here. You know how you living over here.
Didn't Trump bury his wife on one of his golf courses too?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he made money off of that shit too?
Yeah. Made it like a homestead.
Tax write-off?
Yeah. A homestead, yeah.
And probably made a special hole too.
That's like what Elvis did that. Graceland. They buried him on Graceland, right?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Elvis.
They did the same thing. It's just
besides he
rich
was
people shit.
Yeah. I seen that before though. Like it basically if you own a house and you die or somebody that owns the house die.
It's got to be somebody in the family.
Yeah, but you bury him. If you bury him basically in the yard, like you don't never have to pay taxes on that again.
That's why you should have land.
Mm-hmm. I've seen it done too. I know personally where people got acres and they bury their family on their homestead. And
You should. Why should I pay you $5,000 for a 6 foot by 5-foot hole. When I got land, I can put grandma back here.
And just have his family come over here and sit around this hole and say nice things about him. It makes for a good funeral.
Yeah.
So a woman can bring you peace.
When they dead. And we're out. In today's news, Japanese scientists have achieved a breakthrough in potentially treating Down syndrome by using CRISPR, which focuses on the gene, the DNA itself. And they figured out how to remove the mutation on the 21st chromosome that makes Down syndrome. And I've seen the success rate is only, I think, 35%, around that ballpark. But people feel like this is going to be the new wave in genetics for humans. You can pretty much, I feel like it's going to be pretty much like designer dogs.
Yeah.
You know, you can splice this, cut this, make this.
So you can make you some 6'5" children now if you want to, in a way that maybe we getting there.
Well, it can possibly get there. But that's big for the parents that has to raise Down syndrome kids.
Yeah.
And I've dealt with Down syndrome in my pop side of the family. And I know how hard that is.
Yeah.
But
me as well, dog. I got a family member.
Yeah. I think it affects 1 in 700 people.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But it has a lot of implications to it. Because it comes into the point to where, are we playing God? Or do we genuinely want to help people as a whole? So I think we can dive into, are we playing God? Or are we just repeating history that's already been set before us, and us playing God is because others has played God, and it's just in our genes to be that way.
Can I ask a question?
Yep.
To anyone who's willing to answer. What exactly is playing God?
I think when it comes to, especially like this, when you're dealing with DNA, and you have the ability to change.
Hold on, I'm listening, but I'm paranoid. But keep talking though. This shit gonna be funny on YouTube. Keep going.
All right. I think it just boils down into potentially being able to manipulate how nature really works. And there's a lot of people that feel like we should just let nature be. You know, especially if you're dealing with religion and stuff, you should just let whatever be.
Yeah.
And you should, and if God, quote unquote, wants it to be this way, we shouldn't deal with that because we're not that.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to religion and all that jazz, for me, I think life is imperfect in the first place. If there is a God or a creator, he created life where people, 1 out of 700 or 7,000?
700.
1 out of 700 gets Down syndrome. So for me, life is like a gift and a curse anyway. Like people get cancer.
Right.
People get Down syndrome. You know, some people come up with ALS and like we don't know why this shit happens, you know? But we still get life. So as far as religion is concerned, I just don't want to hear what nobody has to say about this shit. If you okay with somebody having Down syndrome and having to live like this just because you believe there's a God and he knows all.
Yeah.
That shit just don't work for me no more. So I'm kind of like off of that. So yeah, I'm glad that this shit is happening. Yeah, let's take some kind of control of, if we can anyway, let's take some kind of control of life as we know it. But like I say, I think, it's something about the world we live in and how we are here that's imperfect in the first place. So if we can correct some of this shit with the God in us, let's get that. Let's do that. So yeah, let's play God on a bitch. That's how I really feel. Yeah, let's play God on a bitch.
Because if you keep it there,
Episode title: Let's play God on the bitch.
But if you keep
I like the way you said that.
if you keep it there, like the same critics that have something to say about playing God and you shouldn't be doing this, lending into what you were saying, why try to find a cure for cancer?
Right.
Because if it's God's will,
Yeah.
it's his will, right?
Yeah. And that's part of like my story and some shit I just can't go with,
Yeah.
I know a person who never drank, smoke, none of this shit. Might have had a glass of wine every now and then, but died of cancer, So, cancer comes to people for no reason a lot of the times. If you can cure that with your brain that God made, yes, let's do this. Let's play God.
Yeah.
We need God around this bitch. If that's the case, like, yes, we need God on earth. So if it's time to play God in that sense, not, that's not deciding who lives or who dies. That's deciding who gets a fair chance around here to actually have a life that, that you see everybody else doing.
Right.
At least, you can get to that point. So yeah, man, I'm definitely all for this.
And and for these critics that got something to say, like, it's easier when you on the outside looking in. Now, put yourself in those parents' position when they find out that their child's gonna have Down syndrome.
Right.
So you mean you wouldn't
Do
at least
whatever.
attempt? Yeah, you want to attempt for your child to have a quote unquote normal life. And that's why I hate, because people can be just so one sided with shit. It's either A or B, left or right, up or down.
Yeah.
But a lot of times when it comes to these topics, people never really lived that life or had to deal with that firsthand.
Yeah.
So it's easier just to say what I would do.
Yeah.
And you never had to do it.
In the name of God. Like what you're saying, what you would do in the name of God and your religion. And whether, Jesus, Jehovah, Allah, they know best. They know what's best for earth and for you, and they see all this shit and they seen it before. But yeah, I'm just not rolling. Like, man, if you can change the fortune positively for somebody that might have had Down syndrome and you decide not to do that because God told you, or God said in the Bible that, yeah, you're not supposed to be doing that, I just find that to be dumb. I find that to be like no place to, that's no place for really humans, really. Like you telling another human that, you got to have Down syndrome because God don't want us changing shit around here. That's crazy.
I feel you.
And then when it comes to the whole Bible thing, like, you have to understand, we put our hands on it. And when I say we, humans have put their hands on the Bible. So the shit been perverted for hundreds of years. But let's take this a step further. This lends into the story of the first, what they qualified as the first civilization of the planet.
Advanced civilization.
Advanced civilization, as far as with the written language and text was the Sumerians. Mm-hmm. And they spoke and wrote on the sky people, the Anunnaki. Mm-hmm. And in this story, it's pretty much, it's the same story being retold. The Anunnaki came here. They played with some genetics. And that's why we're here now. Which to me is more believable than evolution.
Yeah.
The Darwin's theory. Because we do have a fused gene as humans. And the amount of time that gene was fused, that's not from evolution.
Okay.
And scientists have found that you can't fuse a gene in this amount of time. You need thousands of years to do it.
Yeah.
So that for me is evidence that some shit went down. Mm-hmm. Some stuff happened. And we had to stop playing into this whole religion. And this is why I give pushback on religion, because we have to look at the whole, like, who, yeah, that sound, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Who thinks they came from a monkey?
You're right.
Because where are the monkeys that's in between?
What Rick Ross said.
There should be a monkey that's in between being a monkey and being a human.
And being a human right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
I don't think that's quite the theory of Darwin, but yeah, it's definitely questions, and I think we definitely need to keep searching for the answers. And I'm with you, Mario. I'm with you on the just perspective. We talking about 1 in 700.
Yeah.
As far as the Down syndrome, it's like 1 in 3. It's like higher than 1 in 3 for cancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we right now, cutting funding to even look at cancer. This is Japanese. So I think we definitely should never be cutting anything like that. We should always be looking for the answer. And you saying, push back on the religion. Religion definitely puts up these roadblocks,
Right.
To where you're not supposed to do this.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do this. And I think we should definitely be progressing. And if you can help somebody that has a problem, you should definitely be doing that. And if religion says you can't do that, religion is wrong.
Right, I agree. And I got a quick story. I'm sorry if you're ready to really speak on this field, but I do have
Go ahead.
a quick story
I
about.
believe how you started this off is perfect. It's better than how I envisioned it. So go ahead.
I got a story about how I was born, and I was born not prematurely, but past due. And
How far past due?
I'm not quite sure that. I don't want to just say, but I know like so far past due that like some stuff. I feel like I don't know what the scientific term is, but basically I was already like fully developed.
Yeah, you
and I
passed
had,
your 40 weeks.
Past the 40 weeks, and I was fully developed. I had I guess, use the restroom inside, and that causes bacteria. And like, if you're born like that, that's a big problem. If you have your first like movement inside the womb. Inside the womb, that causes bacteria that's not good for the birth. So that happens. I was sick. My parents are downhard Jehovah's Witness. And in the Bible, it says, you don't eat blood, basically, you don't give blood to nobody. You don't accept blood. I don't give a fuck what's going on.
Yeah.
You don't take blood from another human being into your body. And, my parents were trying to like uphold that shit or whatever, and
sticking to the values.
Yeah, sticking to the values of the Bible. And they ran into some shit as far as me being sick. I had to stay in the hospital for a month after my birth.
Being full term.
Yeah, being full term.
More than full term. Okay.
Yeah, and I had to stay in the hospital for a long time with like shunts and stuff in my arm and shit to make sure basically like my blood was right because of a blood infection.
Yeah.
And I needed more blood. And my parents was like, hold on, doc. I don't know about that. Doc was like, nah. I'll send y'all to jail. You know what I'm saying? I'll send y'all to jail. I'll do whatever I gotta do, but he got to have this blood.
We're gonna make sure this baby live.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure this baby live. And eventually even they went through with the shit. You know what I'm saying? As far, and that goes back to like, you know, playing God. You know, yes, do what you gotta do to make sure that human life is preserved on this bitch, because that's, for the most part, that's all we really know that we got. You know, so
Is each other.
Is each other and life right now. We might get to die and go somewhere, but
we don't know that.
We don't know that. Right now, we got this shit.
But I know in this moment, we're
Yes.
recording this podcast with some real good homies.
Yeah.
And we know that for a fact.
Yeah, there's all we got is this shit right now. So yes, take up for yourself, especially when it comes to religion and of course government too. But take up for yourself and your loved ones. Like, you know, preserve, you know, your memories and the things, in my opinion, that really makes us human is, you know, our relationships with each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't want to say play God again, but man, don't listen to that shit. Don't, you know what I'm saying?
If you got to play God to save a life,
yeah,
play it.
Say the life. That's
Or-
all I'm saying.
Or maybe it's us recognizing the God within ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way you could think about it. I mean, that's a really good perspective what you're talking about, because that, like we say, this is playing God, the Down syndrome part, but to some people right now today, just blood transfusions. Is playing
Yeah.
God.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it was even it goes even farther when you go back in time. You know, you're a witch, or you're you're
Yeah.
you know, out there, and
Yeah.
you're cast aside.
If you're thinking about giving your blood to another person, that's crazy.
That really just speaks on the time that they were in, that we are in then and now, because that would have been ostracized back then. But getting into the whole, I want to get into the Anunnaki side of it.
Okay.
Now, there's this, they try to make it a myth or folklore or however you want to spin it. But these more advanced beings came here and from a primitive race transformed us into who we are today. Is that believable?
Yes.
Do you feel like something like that actually happened?
Yeah, I do. I believe when it comes down to like science and you saying that, yeah, scientists say ain't no way this shit happened within this amount of time.
Yeah.
Something, you know, spectacular, special had to happen for DNA of, you know, human beings to go from this to this in this amount of time. Then yeah, I believe pretty much damn near anything can happen, honestly. You know, this shit been here long before me and probably will be longer, you know, as long after me. So,
Yeah.
For sure possible. For sure possible.
yeah, very possible in my opinion.
Just on genetics alone, it's just, you know, they said that they found a worship gene that's been kind of embedded in us.
A worship gene.
Worship gene. So that's why we are so readily
Damn.
quick to worship something that's bigger than us.
They ain't even, damn, Phil, they ain't even have to put goddamn MK Ultra on as hell.
Sorry,
We
it came
came ready to go.
Yeah.
I do. I believe that. I mean, people are just like that. Like the same statement I was trying to make earlier. This is human behavior.
Yeah.
It's not just
Human nature.
Republicans or MAGA people that are prone to this shit. Everybody is prone to this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter where you fall on it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, as far as the Anunnaki is concerned, like, is it over though? So, they saying they trying to do like the Anunnaki did, right? But my question would be about the Anunnaki is that over? Did they just go back?
For me, I say yes over. But the reason I say it's over is because everything, I think, from the little bit that I know, it does seem like everything has a life cycle. Mm-hmm. No matter how long you can live for, it seems like everything has a life cycle.
Okay.
So, in my opinion, I believe that according to this, there could have been advanced beings. Or let's put it like this. Let's say we as humanity are on the verge of it becoming an extremely advanced civilization with the ability for intergalactic travel. Mm-hmm. So let's say we find a way, wormhole, special spaceship, time travel, whatever it may be, to, let's say, travel the Milky Way galaxy, hell, or even get to the Andromeda galaxy. Mm-hmm. We go to a planet there that has a primitive species. And let's say we are running out of a resource like water, and we need to go get water from another planet. And we use the primitive species there by altering their DNA, mm-hmm. their genetic code, to have them work for us to take the water from that particular planet so we can have more here.
Yeah.
I can see that being a possibility. Saying that it's actually a thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
But is it possible?
Definitely.
I would say yes, it's possible.
Yeah.
We watched human history. We seen what humans have done to each other, so I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I don't see why we would not do it to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. And then let's see. So I just looked at where am I at? During this conversation, it says the universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Billion with a B.
A billion with a B. The Earth is about 4.54 billion years old. That is a lot of time for trial and error.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, y'all keep talking. Let me see it. Go ahead.
And time for us could be different than time for
the universe. Yeah.
That's true.
Or a higher intelligence.
Yeah.
And can deal with it because there's different civilizations all over the world mm-hmm. that have the same painting of this one entity with the watch, same watch, mm-hmm. it's made the same way, and the same little handbag. Mm. Even Da Vinci's painting of Jesus, one of his paintings of Jesus during the 1400s, there's two little ships in the air flying.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing that.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
So throughout history, there's always been clues put that there's something non-earthly mm-hmm. that's been here and that's been over us.
Yeah.
And it just reminds me of everything that's going on now with the CRISPR and the Down syndrome. It's just like we just repeating what we saw or been through already.
Yeah.
And that could possibly already be encoded in us
it's just the natural
thing.
cycle of what we're gonna do.
Right.
Yeah.
Because right now they're talking about like the game Sims, the Sims game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a computer, whatever. But what happens once you introduce AI to it? Mm. So now these little computer figures or whatever, now they think that they're real. and they're existing in their space
Yeah.
as real beings.
Like real beings.
Yeah. So the shit get deep. It's just
Yeah.
how deep we really need to get into it.
Yeah, I don't know. I need the Anunnaki to come over here and tell us to put that damn R down.
Shit, go talk to LeBron. That nigga half Anunnaki.
He probably is.
Shit don't make no sense what Brian out here doing, man.
He probably is.
20 years into an NBA career, 20-something years into an NBA career, 40-something years old, and, you know, still playing at a really decent level. You don't really see that like that.
Yeah.
Shit, Tom Brady might be half Anunnaki too, or at least a quarter.
Yeah, true. And my thing, I always go back to like, you know, I guess it's like you said, Danny, you know, the natural progression. So eventually we will be, you know, we will get to that point. You know, eventually we will get to that point. But you know, damn, we still using oil and gas, man.
Let me ask the room a question. But when it comes to using oil and gas, that's
That's really another topic.
that's another thing, and that's a money thing. We'll put it there, I guess.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
So let me ask the room a question. The good homies, what is it that y'all truly believe about this life when it comes to life, death, creationism, or whatever it might be? What does everyone here believe? If you could, you know, give us a short sentence, 3-sentence answer.
I think it's about experiencing life. I believe that we all come from consciousness, whether it be humans, dogs, trees, whatever the case may be. We all give feedback to a higher being or higher purpose. Now, when it comes into life cycles, I believe you keep going. I don't think anybody that's organic to this place is new to this place. Mm-hmm. We keep being reborn, but I think that the ones that's not from here, or people I call NPCs,
Yeah.
they're the newest ones. So all this shit is new to them. But for us, we've been here, we've done that. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we gonna keep doing the same thing and running through these same cycles until what we need to learn has been learned.
Yeah.
Because we are spiritual beings in a 3-dimensional universe, living life through human experience.
But to that point, I would say I do feel like there is a part of me that is my parents and that is my kids as well. You know, if that makes sense. Like as far as that, like those cycles or whatever, like as far as, you know, you keep living and experiencing and giving feedback, I do think, you know, I can see that between, you know, if you are here, that shit came from generations or so far back that you can't even go, you know? So, yeah, you know, like with your kids and all of that, you know, your consciousness is somewhat, you know, passed on to your kids.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but what is it that you believe about this life, though?
I believe, as far as life, I just think, I do believe there is a creator. Mm-hmm. I believe that what they created, whether they created Earth and humans or just humans, there is something that is imperfect about this thing. It's something that's almost perfect but imperfect. There is, like I say, there's mental health for no reason. There's mental illness and cancer and all types of stuff that come with life on Earth, regardless. You know, like there's something imperfect about this shit. But breath in your body is still a gift. So
Nice.
So that's as far as I can go with it. I do believe that we are created as humans, but this shit ain't all the way perfect. And, you know, this shit might come with, you know, shit, the fucking flu.
How you feel about it, Danny?
Man, I would say I'm just still curious, and I'm still learning, man.
That's tight.
It's I definitely don't have a hold on it, but I do feel like we have done this before as a species. I believe that we built up and it was all destroyed, and we built up again, and we've done that several times.
Okay.
And
Respect.
we can't see all the stuff. We can only see the ruins from this past time that we did it again.
Yeah.
And it's a really interesting field to be in the study of, and I think we should keep doing that. And like I said before, I really think religion gets in the way of that.
It does.
And you were talking about Michelangelo.
That's on purpose.
We're talking about Michelangelo and the Roman Church. You know, that's where all this Illuminati stuff come from. It's because they shut all that shit down.
Yeah.
Oh, you have this painting. You're discovering human life and what makes life work. Shut it down.
Yeah.
And so I think it's important that we just keep progressing and keep going through the cycle, because that's the only, and to look back and find out, not to politicize shit or put it on religion. You know, you just follow this one thing. You know, you gotta take in the experiment. You gotta take in all the data and evolve and know what's going on.
And don't let religion limit you and your growth.
For sure. But I think I've always thought, people are like, oh, you don't believe in a higher power. I mean, like, everything that you touch and see is a higher power.
Right.
All these cells you learned about in science class, cells,
Your
reproducing, all this
mitochondria,
shit,
all that.
that's all a higher power.
Yep.
So what are you talking about?
Records.
So, yeah, that's what I think. I think, like Mario was saying, we're lucky to be here. This is what's happening, and we should keep learning about it.
Yeah, I will say that it is a privilege and an honor to live this life, because honestly, as we exist currently, it is all that we know.
Right.
So day in and day out, we make the best of each moment that we are blessed and presented with. For me personally, I'm quite nihilistic in nature. Like, I believe nothing and I believe everything simultaneously. It's like being on the edge of insanity. Nice edge to be on, though.
Yeah.
Because it's a judgment-free zone. It's a bias-free zone. Whenever you can see everything, but also not see everything. And also live in a place of comfort in not knowing. Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful space to exist in. So, and I also know it's a very hard space to exist in as well, because some people feel like they just need to know. And for me, where I exist in this current lifetime, I don't have a need to know. And the stuff that's for us to know, I make sure that I embrace. Like, I enjoy coming together to do this podcast and attempting to. One of the main reasons why we started the Good Homies and the idea that it came from was, okay, we're not here to be like so many people try to do. They try to get on microphones and pretend to be like this beacon of knowledge as if they have everything figured out. Yeah. We never want to present ourselves that way to the people that listen to us or watch us. Like, dog, we are only here to share ideas and cultivate thought and grow and build a community that supports, respects, honors, and love each other.
Right on.
And that's all that we have, that we know for a fact, is that I'm human, you human, and that we are here with each other, and that if we can build a beautiful life together, it can be as beautiful as we want it to be. But if we want to cause each other hell, we can also do that as well. So it's our choice in how we decide to do community with each other.
Yeah.
And that's just where I'm at with it, basically. So
Consciousness.
yeah. Conscious of the people that I choose to do this life with.
Right.
So
That's what's up.
Nice.
ice,
No.
rice,
Okay.
Spice.
lice.
Christ.
That nigga rhyme, but just listen to Eminem. Got him rhyming words that not spelled the same.
Oh.
Where we going, MC? After that conversation, nigga said he don't know.
Yeah. It's deep. Because I want to get into the whole reset, like Danny was talking about.
Go. Because
let's go to the reset.
Go,
Okay.
nigga.
All right. You know how, if you know me, you know
They don't know you,
well,
but they're learning you though.
you're going to learn. And I dabble in many different things.
Occult studies.
Yes, very much so.
Put that shit in my veins,
need it.
cuz.
Both of them, both arms.
Yes.
Like this, like Christ. But,
My feet too, like a hair run addict.
yeah. Between the toes, the big toe and the little side.
Yeah. Whatever
good vein.
whatever good veins I got, put that occult shit in that motherfucker, cuz.
But getting into what Danny said, talking about
Can you shoot up in the heart, erect penis?
shoot up in
No, don't worry about it. What Danny was saying.
shoot up in the heart.
Don't let them distract you.
Don't let me distract you. This is a trick of the devil.
That don't exist. Speaking of what Danny was talking about, as far as resets,
Yes.
and I want people to understand that there's been more resets in human history than what they're telling you. For the most part, they're gonna always tell you about
Deluge, flood.
the 40 days and 40 nights of rain, the dinosaurs getting hit with a big
Asteroid, yes.
But what they don't talk about is I feel like there's a more recent one, and why America is really important, and why the white people are really trying to keep us from learning our history and our heritage, is because they know we are original to this land. Like, even you can look this up. Like, I don't
Who is we
black people,
and what land?
the U.S.
Okay.
You get back into, and that's why they push the whole slave narrative. Because if you feel like, if they can make you believe you came on a boat from Africa and you was brought here by white people, the white people did you a service by bringing you here. Even though you came into slavery, that's the only reason that you're here. But the actual fact is, people in Africa has always been sailors
Okay.
and seamen, and not even
Seaman.
that part, and not even that. When you get into the whole Pangea, when everything was connected, you don't think people from Africa came here,
Right.
but okay, let me speed it up. Let's get into, I think, is the most recent reset that people don't talk about. There was a reason why they classified some people black and some people Indians, because that was a whole plan to take our land, because they know we was all here
Yeah.
coexisting. If you do the research and look up any state capital in America, with the exception of 2 or 3, all those buildings look like the White House. Same architect, built around the same time, already had roads mapped out. Like, a lot of roads that we have now pre-existed. And I feel like there was a civilization here before the Christopher Columbus and, you know, the whole native spin they try to put on it.
Yeah.
But just do this. Just go online and look up any state capital for any state, and you will see how close these buildings resemble.
Why do you feel that way?
But like I said, a lot of it is to distance us from knowing that we were already here, from one. And 2 is just the white man has to make everybody else feel like they're God.
And let me ask another question. What is your resource in this?
I follow a guy on YouTube, John Levy.
John Levy.
He don't get paid money. Everything he do is just And then the way he presents his information is just, here, I'm gonna show you this,
Do it.
and you
do
can
it
do
the way
whatever.
you will.
Yeah, do what you
Yeah.
will. But just for him to just break it down, like in the 1800s, when they're doing a westward expansion from the original 13 colonies, going toward California, and these buildings, these state capitol buildings that were supposed to have been made in the 1800s, when we still riding around and, well, what they tell you, because the Wild Wild West, if you go online too, if you go back to the era of the Wild Wild West, it was during the mid 1800s.
Yeah.
But a lot of these buildings was built at the same time.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you making buildings like the White House in different areas with a horse and buggy? With these intricate.
So you're going from White House stone structure to the
large
modern day, what the back in the day, like the wooden saloons,
Yeah. And
the gun draw type,
Yeah.
how they presented it,
with the
and Bonanza.
yeah, quote unquote cowboys and Indians. But during this same time, they were able to build these beautiful structures with this they call it Greco-Roman.
Or colonial, I
Yeah.
believe is a term they use here, I think.
Slave labor is how they did it.
And they have pictures of these buildings, and then right next to it is these little shitty
Wooden
wood
salons.
shacks. Yeah, wood shacks and stuff.
Like in Sinners.
So
Yeah, that.
So if I'm following, you saying like technology, basically, there's, like technology says like how the fuck did you do that? What technology were you using?
It's hidden technology, because if you go back, most places had bells, and there's a reason why the Liberty Bell is so prominent. Is because it's one of the last. Do you know how big the Liberty Bell is?
I don't know how big it is. I never seen it
The
in
motherfucker's
person.
huge, and then that tracks into the whole frequency healing, and why a lot of these bells was all over the place, because they used them to heal the people. Just like a lot of these cathedrals, they use them as cathedrals, but these buildings was used to harness energy
Yeah.
from the ethers, I think.
Certain geometry. They talk about spiritual geometry. Pi.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everything is mathematics.
Yeah. Cause I got like this messed up theory about it's like probably uneducated, but I do have like this theory of like what the fuck have we come to where we use technology to like light our house and shit. If people could make the pyramids, like what were they using to move stone? Maybe slave labor. Maybe it was some shit that we don't have no more.
It's a couple of resets ago.
A couple of resets
Couple
ago.
resets.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
They do believe that.
Cause what are we doing now? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing with our technology now?
What we doing
if they could be a pyramids without a fucking light in their house?
What they doing now is they're fooling us into thinking that we're the most advanced form of human that's been here.
Now let me ask this question: who is the they that is attempting to fool us?
I think whoever it was that took control of certain industries.
John D. Rockefeller.
Yeah. I can't. Damn, what's the guy name? The guy that took over Standard Oil.
He one of them.
Like just his backstory on how he played the game. But
the things we're talking about now would go back before the people that we're talking about, whether it be, the Rockefellers or whoever, when it comes to these certain industries, because that shit would go back, before
a few hundred.
Christ.
Before Christ, yeah.
Yeah.
So, who is the they that don't want us to know what we were before
The people that
the
killed
Old
Christ.
Testament?
It would-
before the Old Testament.
I think it would be more of the people that ran the kings and queens, because they was the ones that had the power. And we grew up. What's the dude? The quote unquote great explorer Fernando. What's his name?
Cordova.
But they came to U.S.
Cortez, Jose, Hector,
to find
Julio.
gold, and it was golden cities, and it was streets of gold.
It's like Cortez probably.
So
That's one of them conquistadors that probably hit Mexico
yeah, so that lets me know
or
that
Central America.
just that story that was kind of a fable, and then plus the things that I see and putting it together is like, okay, they came over here because they knew what was already over here. Mm-hmm. And they just really reclaimed something that wasn't claimed at the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there is a day that's hiding things. I think we're just at that stage of this cycle where nobody knows, but people are taking advantage for sure. I don't think people sent over here from Spain to discover all this stuff. I don't think they had any more knowledge than we do now. They just knew that they had steel already. These people were still using stones, and they had boats, huge ass boats, big ass industry, and they took advantage of that shit. And like you're saying, like people thought they were gods. When people came over and they'd never seen people that looked like them, they thought they were gods.
Yeah.
And they listened till they got slaughtered. And then
And syphilis.
yeah, and all these diseases, like you said, the imperfect perfection of this shit.
Yeah.
It's not we were talking about plants earlier. We do plants. Like
Yeah.
some of these seeds don't work out.
Yeah.
You got strong ones, and you call off the ones that's not
Right.
gonna make it.
Some of them eat the other ones. Hell.
Yeah. So I don't know if there is a day that know of our understanding of capitalism, money, and stuff that know more than people that don't. But I don't think they know the secrets that were passed down this last reset. I don't think I don't think they know all that stuff. All the supposed things about the pyramid. Where is this a vibrational thing? I don't think these people know that shit, and they're just hiding it from us. They just pushing the advantage they got.
Yeah.
Because I can see that, because if they did know that it was from a previous reset in the history of it, then I don't think they would be well. They might be dumb enough to shoot off the nose of a sphinx. So who knows?
I think they
Who
would be
fucking
doing
knows?
way more nefarious shit if they knew.
If they really knew for real,
They would be doing way more nefarious shit than just
I can see that.
enslaving people.
Yeah.
I can see that.
But I would say collectively, Bible, religion or not, for the most part, we do believe that multiple resets, is a thing of the earth.
I think so.
Yeah.
And Bible is like just this Adam story is just like the latest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just so funny about it, because circling back to the talk about the Anunnaki is like the first, they were in quote unquote Eden or lab Eden. Mm-hmm. And then the first person or whatever they created was Odamu. Mm-hmm. So, and that's where you get the modern day as far as the Genesis story of Adam. And then, but it's like,
Damn.
you can go to, and then some people, they believe, and I forgot exactly what it was, but we'll get to that at a later date as far as Adam, and then the word or the scientific atom.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of different things that it could be ascribed to, but we don't necessarily know.
And the shit get deep, I think everything is heavily coded. Because going back to, like you said, the Anunnaki, Ishtar, she was the one that the story goes that they tried to make this perfect being, and they couldn't get it right. So they did the gene splicing, and Ishtar was the one that birthed the human, and that was the only way we're here how we here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, when you talk about Adam and Atom and Amen Ra and how we end a prayer with Amen, like
Yeah.
So be it.
everything
That shit be tying up.
it does, and it's too much correlation to be coincidence.
Yeah.
I guess in closing for this, I remember, I know I told the story here how I used to be like heavy into the church and into religion and whatnot. And so it's like, okay, if I'm going to be a hardcore Christian and if I'm supposed to go out into the grocery stores or to the mall or wherever I'm at and preach this good gospel of Jesus Christ, it's like, okay, for me, let me understand the other religions that are out there.
Right. Yeah.
So whenever I was looking at doing a theology class, I had a homeboy who's actually a bishop now who has a church and started other churches. He was going to a college that I was looking at going to, and they had theology courses. So one of the books that he gifted me was the Religions of the World book. And I started learning about Buddhism and Hinduism and all these other religions of the world. And it's like, okay. So as I'm learning about these different people's beliefs and learning more about my own, and then like I said, I grew up Apostolic Pentecostal, so they believe that you need to be baptized according to Acts 2:38, and then you need to have the evidence of the tongues to prove that you are baptized with the Holy Ghost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then whenever you read in Corinthians, and Paul is talking about if you speak in tongues but you don't have love, then you just have the sound of tinkling brass. Then it's like, okay, well, is it actually the tongues that save you? And so now that's the issue that I have. I used to go to my pastor's office, rest in peace, who just passed away. I used to sit in his office like, okay, this is the doctrine of this church. But when I read this Bible, and then I'm at this college, I'm going to ETBU, it's like when I'm taking intro New Testament, intro Old Testament, and I'm studying the Bible at an academic level and not just a faith-based level.
Right.
It's like, hold on, this shit is not making anybody sense.
It don't add up.
So what we preach at this church and what we believe is not necessarily correct biblically, and then what it meant for the writer for those people at that time. And that's another problem that I have with the with Christianity as it stands today in this particular country, because we don't have the context of the writer writing for the listener at that particular time.
Yeah.
But we'll try to ascribe our modern day problems into what a writer was trying to say 2,000 or 6,000 years ago.
Right. Yeah.
And that's just simply not the case.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's about time for us to almost wrap this up. We want to get into something else. Or y'all got something else to say in closing to this as well?
No, I'm good. You wrapped it up pretty good.
Well.
All right, fellas. We did it again. The good homies always wants to inspire thought.
Cultivate thought.
We want to release you from this matrix. If we can be Neo, if we could be Neo and free you guys, we've served our purpose. You know what time it is? It's the end. Final thoughts, fellas?
For me, man, we was on a health tip earlier. I stay on it, like, you know, get that exercise. You know, it's hot outside. Either do it outside or find you a gym, but get in there.
Don't forget that mental and spiritual health too.
Yeah, true.
My bad for stepping on your word.
Nah, I appreciate that. You ain't do nothing but add to it.
I say just get free. Get free like Roderick.
You better talk to that microphone though.
I'm sorry. Thought I was in there. But get free, man. Whatever's holding you back, whatever chains got you.
You say
break
get
that
free
shit.
like who?
Like Roderick.
Yeah.
All right, my final thought is, listen, the H in Hispanic stand for hope. The L in Latina stand for lie. And the, jokey joke. Free the genius. Let the inner child loose, man.
Let them go.
Like you were equipped with something within your spirit and your being that knew what you wanted to do when you were younger before this life tried to tell you something else. Free the genius inside yourself.
Free the genius. You know what it is for me. Give love, share love. You black. if you're black and you're watching this, take your ass outside and stop worrying about getting dark. We get our spiritual downloads from the sun.
The sun love you.
Our melanin eats the sun just like the plants use it to live. It's the good homies. We love you. We out.